Just a quick update on that thing I was telling you about, the change I wanted to make to my batch compiler, that it works. Here's an example. This is the old string ASM file that I had, where I had to insert filler and stuff to make sure that the labels were correct and that the numbers would, everything would match up. If I added a new command or a new instruction somewhere, everything would get messed up. In fact, there was a bug in this old one. If you'll notice, I'm forgetting to clean up the stack here, and so I needed to add something here. Previously, I needed to add this. At this point, I would have had to determine the length of this instruction, which I can see is now 3. In order to keep things in sync, I would have to take 3 bytes away from this. And then rebuild. In the new version, that whole block of code is gone. Here's the correction that I just added now. There used to be another block here to make sure that Sterling was at this address 210 where I wanted it to be. But now, I'm going to run my new compiler. My choice is going to come up. My choice is going to come up. Yes. So here's the generated. Oh, can't see that. Yeah, where is it? It is. I wish this would work. Here's the new script. It showed up in Notepad there, not here where I really wanted it to show you. So now those labels have turned into symbols, and so everything will be at the addresses I specify. The addresses could still be wrong. I might have something overlapping, but that's a bug that you'll find quickly enough. Maybe 210, 22A may be too early or something. We don't know until we look at it. In fact, I know these ones are okay already. But what you could do is in your table just separate everything by a big amount and then later on shrink it down to what you want. Okay, so here's the output. It prints out that string. This again is the code. It calls 130, which pushes 110, and that's a string, onto the stack. Calls 22A, which is put S, which does some other thing, but eventually calls 210, that you will, oh no, 2 times Sterling. Okay. Right. 240 then is the actual printing part. That's why I might have a jump here. No, there's a loop to 240, that's all. So, this could have been glued together. But as far as the debug program cares, it couldn't care less. So here's the loop, printing loop. Here's the storing the stack frame and return. It's all working as expected. So what this allows us now is to basically now we have an actual assembly, and I can easily take code from one of these files and add it to another. All I got to do is just copy the code, whatever it is, into some other file, and take the associated offsets, here we put S offsets, copy those into another file, to make sure there's no obvious collision with something else. And there might be dependencies, like I need stirland as well. Put S relies on stirland, so I would need all that. But it's nothing now. Everything is automatic as far as the labels and jumping to the right offsets and everything. So we now have an assembler, a batch file assembler that works almost 99% as well as a commercial assembler. Okay, just want to let you know that works.